Good evening, everyone. It is 9 o'clock, just gone 9 o'clock. It is Tuesday. It is time for the third episode, or is it the fourth?
I guess the fourth.
We'll go with the fourth.
Yeah.
We'll say fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth episode of the Total Steam Deck podcast. Apologies to chaps and everybody who have kind of been holding the fort for a little bit. I have had many a trouser accident. It's been brown trouser central in the Barnett household. So it's nice to be back. It's nice to see you chaps, and I'm looking forward to chatting games.
Brown trouser
Brown trouser central, absolutely, mate. It's
amazing.
been pretty stressful. Let's go with that. Anyhow, let's get straight into where we are. We have, of course, got Blanners.
Hello, everyone. Yes, you, Mr. Paul Geralt or something, is that? You have leveled up. So, hope you enjoy that membership. And I've got exclusive members. If you are a member of the channel today, you will have first dibs on maybe getting one of the games that will be given away.
These. Nice.
Excellent. And we've, of course, got Triangle Face.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I am brown trousers. Other than that, we are all good in the hood. So, let's see. We've got a few people joining in the chat, which is lovely to see, especially at this time on a Tuesday night. So we've got Gene Joke. Good evening, Gene. I hope you're well. Colin Brown. Good evening, Colin. We're going to get to that announcement. Don't worry. Tales from the Jungle. Thank you for becoming a member as well. I hope you're keeping good, my friend. Steve B. Good evening, Steve B. Okay, let us dive in with our first topic, which, funnily enough, will not surprise people. Is what are you playing? So, Blanners, what are you playing?
So since we've last been on, I've actually played quite a few games. So I'll just run through a few. So Elias Legacy, picked it up for peanuts on here rather than wait for Evercade to finally get it. I thought, you know what, just go straight on and pick it up. So yeah, I've been playing. That has been fantastic. Also, Plucky Squire. It's a cartoon like book. Yeah, so it's like a booklet, like a cartoon book game that they pop out of the actual book and jump into the book, and it's fantastic. It's like how it's really hard to explain. Bit of platformy, bit like an old school like N64 like 3D adventure game, kind of like that, but cell shaded. Looks fantastic, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Book of Abominations, played the demo, done that on the channel, and then the other one, Ball X Pit or Ball Pit. I'm not sure which if it's because it's got a big X in the middle. That one is really good as well. People need to check that one out.
Ball Pit with a big X.
Yeah, is it just Ball Pit? It's got an X in the middle of it, so I'm not sure what it was. And then Battletoads as well. Yeah, get ready for the arcade games that will be coming later on to the Evercade. I picked up the more recent one that came out on Xbox. Picked that up for peanuts.
Nice.
So yeah, there's a few more in there, but yeah, some great games, some great titles.
Nice. I am frantically searching on the Steam store at the moment for something that you mentioned earlier, Blanners. So, Mr. Triangle Face, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing? Well, as I've just finished playing Dead Space Remake for Game Club, I am now going through what I like to call the palette cleanse of playing lots of little games.
Ooh.
Rather than going for like another big game. But we're hopefully going to pick a new game for Game Club soon, and I'll start playing something else. So in the meantime, the Steam Deck comes in handy. So I've been playing as well Ball X Pit or Ball Pit, whichever one it is. I'm with Blanners, who knows what it's actually called. And that is great fun, actually. It's a really good one to have short runs, because a run takes like 5 to 10 minutes, and it's quite satisfying to like level up all your balls and combine the balls and fuse your balls and evolve your
level
balls.
up your balls.
Yes, you can level up the balls. It's great because you get all these different combinations. So like you get different power-ups, and then you can choose to like combine them into one ball, and then you've got a slot available for a new ball. So lots of balls in that one.
Have you seen it, Ollie? It is
I have not.
It is good. It's really good fun, actually.
Yeah, I'll try and find some video footage to show you.
Yeah, Blinders did a video on it not long ago, and it's it's kind of like a shooter, but like a paddle game. But the balls automatically come back to you, so you don't have to like catch them. And there's all these different like weird power ups you can do that. So I'm playing that. That's really good. I've also been playing a game that I will show a bit later when we talk about free games, because this is free, and that is Sonic Rumble. So I'll show the game a little bit later when we're looking at the free ones, but just to give you a little bit about what it is now. So I only picked this up because Mags was playing it on a community games night over on his Twitch channel, and we were playing Sonic Rumble, and it's basically Fall Guys but with Sonic characters. And you unlock a bunch of different stuff, and it's not long before you have laser skins, and you can look at like whatever Sonic characters you unlock. And it's kind of done in 3 rounds. Again, it's like Fall Guys. So if you play that, you'll be familiar with the format. But you play 3 rounds. The first round is normally a race. The second round is normally battling a boss and trying to survive. And then the third round is like a coin rush to see who gets the most rings. And but the tactical thing about it is whoever has the most rings at the end of round 3 is the actual winner. So normally on the first round, where it's a race, you want to qualify but get as many rings as you can. And actually getting a lot of rings in that first round is probably more important than coming in first. Yeah, I'd recommend giving that a go because it is, again, it's free. And I started playing a little bit of Silk Song, Hollow Knight Silk Song. Because that is a candidate for the game club. Some of the games that are on there I have already played, so I might start playing this one. But yeah, get to the Facebook group, QR code over there, and vote for Game Club, which we will have on soon.
Just so you can answer that one, yeah. Tales has put, when is the new Game Club coming, Tim?
When is it coming? Well, I was hoping we could agree that tonight. So I don't want to announce a date before I've run it past you guys internally. So we shall
hopefully next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. I mean, I'm free next Friday if you want to do that, the 28th.
But hopefully.
It could be done.
Yeah, tentatively the 28th, but we will,
we will keep
we get it booked in. And then, anyone who has been playing Dead Space, come and join us because, just jump on the stream with us and talk all things Dead Space.
Can't wait for this one because that is a game that I have played a lot of and will absolutely be able to contribute to. So
I've never played it before, so this is my first time playing it, and I played the remastered version, and it was bloody brilliant. So, It
is bloody brilliant. But I'm not going to talk about Dead Space now because otherwise.
What have you been playing? Yeah.
Well, I have had a bit of a break on my Steam Deck purely because I've had a bit of a break from games in general. I've been having I think I've said this before on a stream. Every 8 or 9 months, I tend to sort of have like a month where I don't really game a great deal, or if I do, it's very minimal, and I just kind of just watch a bit of telly and sort of catch up on other things and try and get to bed a bit earlier, which never happens anyway. So but something that I do want to pick up, I have been playing a bit of Project Warlock still on the Steam Deck because it's fast and frantic, and you can it's like Doom, you can sort of play a couple of levels and feel quite satisfied. I've also been playing Bioshock Infinite because I just love that game, and it runs surprisingly well on the Steam Deck considering it's got the little the yellow icon, so it's not completely verified for Steam Deck, but it runs butter smooth and it looks fantastic. But yeah, the game that I have finished on PS5 I would like to get on Steam Deck purely because I don't know why, there's a little part of me that just kind of wants to play it in a handheld mode, in a handheld setting, and that is Silent Hill F, or Silent Hill. I've got a feeling it's going to look really pretty on the Steam Deck, and I would kind of like to have that in a variety of different ways, because the game is bloody brilliant. It throws a complete curveball at the end in that, well, you can't discuss it without ruining it, if I'm totally honest. So I'm not going to. I'm just going to simply say I didn't think that's how it would end. There are apparently another 5 different endings that I can obtain.
Oh wow!
So it's got replayability without a doubt. I I'd love to know if anyone else has been playing Silent Hill F, because it's an absolute doozy. Kid Blaze, you are in the right place then. If you love Steam Deck, this is going to be a good place for you. But yeah, Blun has mentioned before we came on live that he had a website that had a really good offer on Shenmue, which made me think, do you know what? That could be a very, very nice game to be playing on the Steam Deck. So I would very much like to pick up Shenmue for sure. For sure. Ginger, I haven't played Silent Hill F, but watched Boy and His Dog Plays Presents. If you've not gotten to the end, don't watch somebody else play the end part, because it is. I thought it was quite, like, it really took me by surprise. Yeah, it's very Silent Hill without being familiar, and I think this is why I found this one quite scary, because nothing in the setting seemed familiar to me, being set in like 60s Japan. So yeah, bloody brilliant.
Yeah, I've got it. It's on my list to get for Christmas. I've managed to get one of my games I wanted for Christmas already. So yeah, I'm waiting to. That is on there. So like you're saying, I don't know whether to get it on PS5 or wait for a decent price on Steam.
I mean, it's phenomenal. You're not going to go wrong with either one. The only thing it doesn't run as smooth on is Xbox, which is weird. I don't know why. Digital Foundry did a thing recently where it was playing on a PS5 Pro, a PS5, a Series X, and a Series S, and for some reason the Xbox just took forever to load and do anything with it. So if you are going to get it physically, I would recommend getting it on the PS5. Righty. What are we going to talk about next? Because there's a very big topic which a few people have stuck in the chat, which will be a lot of fun to talk about. Or do we want to do some of the other bits first? What are we going to do?
Yeah, it's probably best you go to the main one, then we can just fly through something else if you want. Or
okay, let's go to the main one, because this is probably going to be where most of the time gets taken up. And please, in the chat, get involved in your opinions on this, because it's cool news. It's going to be interesting. This is going to be one to watch, and that is 3 new Steam hardware updates incoming. So with this, we are of course talking about the new Steam Box, which is going to be their second go, I think, at having a dedicated console-like Steam machine for your living room or your office or wherever else you would like to have your Steam Box. They are also releasing a VR headset, which also looks pretty fucking swish.
It does.
And is the third one the controller?
Yes.
yeah,
And the controller. I was always a fan of that Steam controller, the first one they released with the original Steam Box. And I think this is probably better because it does actually have analog sticks, but it also gives you that option of the trackpad. It reminds me of a slightly more nicer looking Atari Jaguar controller.
yeah.
It looks like it's a Steam Deck where they've cut the screen off and slammed the controllers together. Which works because the Steam Deck is a really comfortable controller, effectively.
It really is. And
This is the main thing for me, though, is the analogs.
Magnets,
So it's
isn't
got
it,
the
apparently?
it's got the magnetic one, so it won't get that analog stick drift.
Yeah. I really like the look of the controller. It looks about the size as well of the Switch controllers, Switch Pro controllers. They are a perfect little form factor. They're not massive, they're not obnoxious, they're just this, they fit really nicely in your hand. And I think this has got that form factor perfect. This looks fantastic as well. A little charging dock.
Magnetic, yeah.
Yeah. Click and then pulls it off. Click. Hey. It looks really good. I can't fault the look of it. The only thing that would suck is if you put it in your hand, you're like, oh, this feels awful. But I highly doubt that.
I think it does look nice. It looks like it'll be quite comfortable to use.
And then, of course,
And
the main
machine.
event.
It's a nice size.
Yes.
I like the customizable faceplates, and I like the light on it. It looks
Look at
how
that.
I'd imagine
That
a modern console should look. I've always thought the
How
like,
small
the
it is, though.
Series S and the PS5 just look
It's
weird. Do you know what I mean? They're
6
massive.
times. Yeah, look, Silent Hill F on it, but 6 times the power of the handheld.
Which is
Hopefully, it's not 6 times the price.
yeah.
But no,
But
it does look.
It looks nice. I've always thought like that's what the modern consoles would look like. Just it just needs to be a small black box. And that's what it is. Like I love how it looks. It looks very sort of sleek and modern. And yeah, I'd love the replaceable faceplates and the light.
The LED on the bottom there. Yeah.
It does sound like such a small detail, doesn't it, to say removable faceplate, but in
turn into a PC.
Yeah, and it is a PC as well. Like you can use it as a PC. I mean, you can use the Steam Deck as a PC if you really want to. But just something as little as having that customizable option of I'm going to take that faceplate off and I'm going to put something that I want on it to make it my Steam Deck, my Steam box. Sorry.
Now, I thought it was back. Oh, it is the headset. This is.
We'll come back to everything because there's loads of shit to talk about. But
we'll come back to
it. This is. It looks very nice. Also, there's a lot of VR games available on Steam. In fact, one of the humble bundles at the moment is VR. It looks like it's comfortable. It looks again where it's like got the augmented reality side of it, where you can sit in your living room and like cast a giant screen in front of you with pass through, so you can still see your living room, but you just play on a massive screen and play non-VR games that way. I was like, that just feels like a really cool way to be able to play games without, disturbing other people. Playing
it on the wall.
Yeah, I just think that looks like a really
you
cool
can click it into a desktop. Yeah, that's just a USB stick, and then you can just use a desktop.
Yeah,
that for me, that game is what could sell that to me. Bit of Half-Life Alex.
Yeah.
Is that Half-Life Alex?
But it looks like a War of the Worlds bloody.
It's Valve, so of course it looks fantastic. It looks like a beautiful little piece of kit, doesn't it? It doesn't.
Yeah, I think that's going to rival like the Oculus Quest 3 at least.
Something needs to rival the Oculus, so. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think this is the perfect time to be releasing all of this as well. I think I don't know. Maybe Valve were they shocked at how well the Steam Deck has done and how excited people have been for it and the uptake on it. Maybe, and this is where they've gone. Do you know what? Let's have another bash at a Steam box.
The fact that they bring them all out at the same time, and it's not a long wait. They're coming out next year. It's like they reckon early next year. It's like, well, they could have announced this ages ago, and we would be chomping at the bit by now. But it's like, oh no, it's coming out next year, and we're like right at the end of the year now, so not long to wait.
So before we talk about the elephant in the room, which of course is going to be the price, let's go back over things that we are sort of quite excited about. So of the three. Is there something about each one that you're dead excited for? Is there one that you're more excited for than others?
Oh mate, look at that! Just look at that picture there. I personally think I might go all in on all of it, and I'm just gonna. I like we said, it all depends on price, but I hope anyway, in this modern age we're living in, when you've got people trying to rival the Steam Deck, bringing out ones, aka the Xbox, for $1,000. I'm hoping that Steam box isn't that expensive. I'm hoping it's between that £400 to £500 mark max. Because then you get that, and you should get the controller with it. So I think you get that and the controller with it. That's 2 done, and then later on I'd probably go and get the VR. But I think even if it does cost a little bit more, I think the fact that you can go and get these Steam games so cheap, and in sales, and in that it kind of like offsets like a Switch 2 at the minute. I've got Switch 2, but then I'm having to pay between 50 and 80 quid a game. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, and you're having to pay that same on PlayStation. And you know that then when them sales hit and you can get them AAA titles for like £30 or whatever, do you know what I mean? A lot cheaper.
Yeah.
I think that kind of offsets the price on it as well. But I was really surprised. Like Tim said, them customizable faceplates. That looks great. But yeah, for me, definitely the Valve. And also, you know that people, you know what they're like. Emulation Station, for example.
Yeah.
You can do that now on your hand. Imagine Emulation Station on your Steam Deck, on the box on your machine, that you can just pull a controller out and you can play absolutely any game in your library from back in the day, from anyhow. Do you know what I mean? Just yeah, for me, it's the machine. I really hope it comes in at a good, affordable price. If it does, I'm all in, man.
Okay. Just before we jump to you, Tim, I'm just going to highlight this here from Tails. 10 memberships, dude. That is an insanely generous thing to kick out to people. Thank you so much. That's a really, really cool thing to do. So thank you. And I hope people that have got those memberships will enjoy them. And yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Tails. That's so kind. Tim, what if, is there something you're looking at more, or are you a bit like Blunners and thinking, fucking hell, I need all of this?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm like, oh, it does look good. It's that difficult thing. It's going to be about the price point, but they look good. I'm really pleased with how they look. And I've already got a PlayStation VR 2. I've also got an Oculus Quest 2, but that VR headset does look very nice. And I like a lot of the VR games on Steam. I tend to do a link from my laptop to my Oculus Quest 2 with the link cable. And it's not the best experience, like they work, but it's not amazing. And as we'll have a look in a bit, there's the VR bundle at the moment on Humble Bundle, and you can get a lot of cool VR games very cheap. So it would be a nice way of getting like lots of quick VR games cheap from bundles. And then I've still got my PSVR 2 one for, you know, bigger titles. And again, with the console comes that really nice looking controller. And because it's Steam, it's like, well, I've already got a Steam library, sign in and boom, it's all there. And I'm loving the Steam Deck. So to be able to jump from like Steam Deck to console and then play VR as well, it'd be nice if they did like a bundle if you are going to get everything. You say, right, get all, you know, get the console and the VR at the same time for a good price. Very tempting, very tempting. I think it's difficult because there's going to be a lot of stuff out. This to me appeals more than the Switch 2. I didn't go in day one of the Switch 2, and I've been holding back because I'd love to get Mario Kart World on there. But again, like Blunner said, after you got the console, the games are cheap. No, not all of them. You can get some AAA games which are going to push it further and be more expensive. But being able to I'm not always that fussed about getting the latest games. Sometimes I'm happy to get a bundle with a bunch of games that I missed. I might have looked, they're like maybe 5-10 years old. I'm like, well, actually, they're still worth playing. So yeah, I might take a bit of a hit in the wallet if it comes out and it's affordable. So we'll see. But it's interesting.
Nice.
What about yourself then? Are you?
It's the box
for this one.
Yeah, it's the box. I've really enjoyed the Steam Deck. Like I have really, really enjoyed the Steam Deck. It has been a real joy to play because I'm not a PC gamer. I am a console gamer, and this has been sort of like a little introduction to what PC gaming can be like. It's like the tiniest introduction, really. I still think I prefer the ease of console gaming, and in an ever digital world where I didn't think I would want a Steam Deck, and then I had one and just can't imagine my life without it now. I would really like to have a Steam box. I think about the emulation that I use on the Steam Deck, which I do use it a lot for because it runs really well. So like Blunner said, the idea of having your Steam box be a really solid emulator as well as having access to all the incredible games in the Steam library, I think it's just going to be a no-brainer. And it's going to be dead interesting to see whether there's going to be different tiers of Steam Box or whether it's just going to be the one, because with your Steam Deck, you can of course get your OLED one, you can get ones with bigger memory. So I could see them doing that for the Steam Box, maybe one that's just got more memory. I don't know. But it sounds like such a superficial thing to get excited about. But just being able to do something as simple as change the faceplate, it is being able to customize something so that it's yours without it just coming in the standard colors. It was a real bad move on Sony's part where they didn't release removable faceplates with the PS5 because there was some other guy that was like, well, this is ridiculous, I'm going to make them and sell them, and then made them and then made a lot of money out of it. And then Sony were like, crap, we didn't jump on this. So immediately, told him to take them down because we're doing our own, and then release their own. So yeah, being able to customize it, I think, is going to be quite exciting. But just looking at things in my Steam library, there is still, a couple of games which are just not available on console yet. Maybe they are now, and I just haven't noticed. But things like Angerfoot and Children of the Sun, for me, are two absolutely stonking games on the Steam Deck, and to be able to play them on a big telly would be great fun.
Yeah, it's like what Cute Tigers puts there. I have so many games. I just prefer to play with my TV with a controller. This could be the answer.
I don't disagree, Cute Tiger. I think this is the answer. It certainly looks like the size of a GameCube, maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, just the thought of being able to play GameCube games on a cube-shaped controller is quite exciting. And the emulation world is it's so big and so vast, and the support is there and the community is there. I think it's about time we talk about the elephant in the room, which is the price, because this is going to be the big kick in the balls. This is going to be either something that comes out at a really reasonable price and shifts, I would imagine, an absolute fuckload in a very short space of time, or it's going to be something that's more on the higher end of the market, which will still shift, but I think it might take a bit of time for people to kind of build up the funds to have that traction. So where are we at?
I'll just read a bit here. So it's got Steam OS. It's small form factor. If you look at this clip here, look at it next to the TV. Do you know what I mean? It's not very big next to the TV there. Cool and quiet. Ready for peripherals. A gigabit of Ethernet port. It's got one USB and 4 USB-A ports. A 4K gaming at 60 frames, thanks to a discrete semi-custom AMD desktop class. Comes in two storage sizes, 512 or 2 terabyte. Both come with expandable storage with micro SD. Connectivity 2x2 Wi-Fi 6 plus Bluetooth 5.3 with a dedicated antenna. Steam controllers wireless adapters built right into the Steam machine for direct pairing. No power brick, no giant brick. The Steam machine power is built right in. So yeah, look at that. That's my favorite one.
And how long is it going to be before people are making custom ones?
Mate,
it's
you're 3D printing them, won't you? Or stickers and. Do you know what I mean?
It just looks great. It really does. Just a small black cube. Who'd have thought?
I can't believe how small it is. Like, just looking at some of those shots there of next to a monitor, just get some perspective of how big it is. It's smaller than I realised, actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
It looks like a little speaker, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like it's got CDs in it. It's like a little CD drawer. So let's start with you, Blanners. Where do you think this is going to be on a price point? What are your thoughts?
So, yeah, I think it's going to be the cheapest option will be between 400 to 500 quid. The 512 gigabyte one. I think the 2 terabyte one might be more 600 to 700 quid. Just because I think it's pretty much going to be the same as that PlayStation 5 price point. I do hope it's a lot cheaper. I also I think you might have different sort of bundles. Do you know what I mean? One with the controller, one without the controller, one with the controller and the headset. Do you know what I mean? I think the possibilities is endless. But yeah, I'm hoping it's on the cheaper side just because it was shift more. If they can get that under the £400 price mark, then I do think the other consoles are ruling in the shit. I think they have a lot.
Yeah, they're going to be looking for a lot more than that now, aren't they? The next gen.
Because you think, especially the younger generation who are more into like this type of gaming, and the fact that you can just drop and play it, and and like it's not physical. Do you know what I mean? It's not physical media. It's a case of just with your codes. I think you can get that under that sort of price point. I think it'll do really well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hoping. I was saying, just looking at the back, it's got DisplayPort, HDMI, Gigabit Ethernet, and then there's your USBs on the back and USBs on the front, micro SD on the front. Yeah, and there's your specs.
Oh, what are your thoughts, Tim? What are your thoughts price-wise?
I reckon it would probably be starting from about 500, I think. And then when you look at the higher storage, again, does it come with a controller? Because you can use other controllers. You don't have to use that one. So I'm sure there'll be bundles with it. And it'll just go up from there. But I reckon starting point would probably be around 500. Obviously, if it's less than that, brilliant. But I reckon cheapest bundle and smaller storage will be about 500, and then it will go up from there if you add stuff on.
I would be elated if that sort of lower end one was $399. If you could get it for $399, I think that would shift, because it sounds great, doesn't it? It sounds like under £400, $399. I think I would probably use it as a PC as well. I think I would keep this in the office, in the sort of room where all my games and stuff are, because it would fit nicely on the desk. It doesn't take up much room, and I would actually probably quite like to, do a bit of PC gaming. Get the old keyboard and mouse out and actually game some of the games like that, because certainly things like Angerfer, anyway, when we were playing that at WASD, that just ran so good with a keyboard and a mouse. So that could be really cool. $399 I'd be dead happy with. If they did controller? If they $450 with the controller, I reckon. But then
it's gonna be separate.
But then the controller might actually be super expensive. I mean, it doesn't look cheap, does it? It looks like a really nice bit of kit. I do take what Gene said earlier about the analog sticks being maybe in the wrong place, but you get used to these things so quick, or I certainly do. I get used to these controllers quite quickly. Might feel a bit clunky at first.
You've got the two buttons behind that you can map to whatever you want as well.
Yeah, it looks great. It really does look great.
Controllers normally like this are about 50 quid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The one I use, the one I've got here is the 8-bit dough.
Yep.
Which I'll just pick up now. Which look, it's not too dissimilar.
No.
And it's got buttons on the back, and that one, and it comes with its own little charging dock.
Yeah.
And that one was probably about the same. That was about, I got it for about £30. So yeah. I think with trackpads and it being new Steam, all singing, all dancing, you're probably going to be looking at about between £30 and £50 for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Gene's put $70. So
yeah, it's probably not far off 70 quid. Yeah, very possibly. It does.
Gene's put
it does.
A sort of breakdown of parts. 300 per unit. Wow.
Shit. But even if you factor in manufacturing costs, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is going to be on the slightly higher end. But getting it under that 400 mark would be a game changer. I think that would really put the shitter up of all the other gaming options that you've got,
Yeah.
I really do think that would be trouble for everybody else in the best way possible, because it will start breeding creativity and interest in, well, what do we do next? And that's kind of missing, I feel, in the gaming industry at the moment. We don't have anybody being really innovative anymore with their own product. It seems that everybody's out to just be the same. You know, we want more of the same. And it's like, well, that isn't what made the 360, PS3, and Wii era probably the greatest era of video games. You know, you had 3 completely different companies doing completely different things, really competing for your time in the best way possible. So I would hope that having something like this would start making companies think, well, we need to do something different now. But we shall see.
Interesting. And then going on to the final, the final at the Steam frame. So I've got MetaQuest 3S, and it was what? It was about 350, I think it was. Was it 300? I can't remember. Because I managed to pick it up on a Black Friday sale, where it's £5 a month for like 3 years. I don't even notice the money coming out of my account. I just think it looks fantastic. It's that same analogs. It looks comfortable. It looks quick to put on as well. It's wireless, comfortable, lightweight VR for your Steam library. What are people's thoughts on the Steam frame?
I think it's only fair we go to Tim first. Tim, you've got the most experience.
Yeah, he's the VR man.
Do you know what? The thing that's really appealing about this is I can play Steam VR games at the moment, but it is using a Quest 2 linking up to a PC or just my laptop, and it does have some lag. It's not the best performance. So to get something like this would just open that up even more. Again, comes back to the bundles, like just being able to get. I've got a whole bunch of VR games on Steam. I've not even played yet because there's like a good VR bundle. It's like, having that, get a whole bunch of VR games in my library. So I think, I could immediately get a lot of enjoyment out of that. And it looks like you can store some stuff natively as well, actually on the headset. So you've got all the cables and stuff. You've got the freedom to play. There's some really cool stuff in there. So this does appeal to me. I have already got a PSVR 2, but I think VR experiences and VR headsets like this, and then console VR are a bit different. So the games I'm going to be playing on my VR on my PlayStation are like Resident Evil and Gran Turismo and things like that. Whereas with this, you can play all those little indie VR games, different VR experiences, and there's really cool stuff up there. So and the playing on the screen thing with the pass-through, because that's one thing I don't have with the Quest 2 that plumbers will have on the Quest 3, is the pass-through in the Quest 2 is black and white, whereas on the 3 it's color. And if they get the Quest pass-through looking good on this, then that's going to be really cool to be able to just project onto a screen and watch stuff. So I think this looks really cool. So again, based on price point, this could be a day one purchase for me if it's at the right price.
Runners, what do you think?
Oh, and there's also a developer kit as well. I really like the look of this. I'm gutted because, like I said, I've got a MetaQuest 3S, but I don't get a look in on it. My son literally has got it locked down 24/7. So much so, if you check the channel out, you'll have a video of me changing the analogs sticks on both of the controllers because he played it that much. Stiff both of the bloody things. So I had to go in and manually and literally take it all apart and change out the analog sticks because he stick drifted them. So it looks great. Like being able to play like that, you can do that on the Quest. You can literally just put it up on the wall, but you're playing it through an Xbox Live if you've got the extra pay on. Whereas this is just like your Steam library, and you can just play it. Look, she sat outside, just playing it on the wall. You understand that? She's just outside.
It's not even playing on a wall, right? You could play it against nothing and play against the air.
In front of it.
Just play it hovering in front of you.
I reckon it'll be roughly in the same price point. I'll be surprised if it's more, if they're trying if they are trying to compete with the MetaQuest 3S. It'd be surprising because so it says here it comes storage 256 gig or a terabyte. Options: micro SD card slot for expandable storage as well. 16 gigs of RAM, which is great. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Head strap includes dual audio drivers, rechargeable battery on the rear, head strap rate, core can be. Yeah, so do you know what I mean? It looks fantastic. The controllers look great as well. I really do hope that this price comes in. It's got to be between the same as if you want to compete with the MetaQuest. I think that's why they released the MetaQuest 3, and I think they found that people weren't paying that extra price. I think once they brought the 3S and made it a little bit cheaper and took a couple of things out which they didn't need to and it sold loads more. So yeah, I would like this is something I would get down the road.
Yeah,
I would get the Steam machine over this, but then I would look to get this, like you said, Tim, pick up a humble bundle full of games for peanuts, and you are laughing.
Yeah. For me, I'm not entirely sure whether I would dive in on the headset VR day one, mainly because I have enjoyed what I have played of PlayStation VR, which I admit is still just budget VR. PlayStation 2 or PlayStation VR 2 I don't have, and maybe in some kind of sale, Black Friday for instance, maybe there'll be a really good deal.
It is a good headset. Yeah, PSVR 2 is very nice. This is offering something completely different, but like with the PSVR 2, I think the haptic feedback makes it, for me, playing Gran Turismo, bashing into a wall and just feeling that little but it's not enough to hurt you, but it's enough for you to go, oh yeah, something knocked me, and it's just awesome.
But is it? That's hardwired in, though, isn't it?
Yes, so it's hard.
Yeah, whereas
playing console games. I've got a PlayStation controller in my hand rather than like the movement ones a lot of the time, and it's just actually sat down playing things like that. Or there are some games you've got the hand movement stuff. But I'm playing like normally console first person shooter kind of stuff on there. Whereas with one where like the MetaQuest, there's a lot more like 360. You want to actually be looking all the way around you and moving about more. So yeah, it depends on the kind of games you want to play, I think.
Yeah, Gene, it is pretty much a standalone system. You just download on it and play. If you do have an Xbox controller, you can just link that straight to it, like what Tim was saying about PlayStation. If you've got an Xbox One, you can just sit there and link that into it. So yeah, like you said, it's the fact that there's no wires. It's just straight to
definitely big.
And then there's your Steam library.
Yeah, and I think being able to play things like Half-Life Alyx, which is meant to be a phenomenal VR game, it's meant to be really special. I could be swayed, but it's not. It's not the top ticket one for me. For me, it's the box and the controller. That's a no-brainer.
What do you like with VR, Ollie? Because I get a little bit sick on certain games. Like I start to feel a bit like, oh, and it puts me off. Whereas, do you know what I mean? Some people like my son play all hours, all day, nothing.
Yeah, I get a bit of a headache after a couple of hours, but then that's because it's stuck on your head and it's pretty solid and it's quite tight. So I don't get travel sick or sick from it. I think I might have said on a stream years ago, the game that really got me was Iron Man VR, and I thought this would be really, really freaky if it starts you on the ground and it'd be like pull the triggers to fly, and you pull the triggers and you just take off, and that is exactly what happened. And it was the first time in VR where I genuinely went, oh, I just lost my stomach for a brief moment.
I want to get one of those. I did buy one, but it was I accidentally bought like an American one with the wrong style plug. I had to send it back, and I've not picked up a new one since. But I want to do that.
So they have actually brought out an adapter now.
Yeah, there's an adapter, so you can use the PSVR 2 on your laptop and then play, or PC and then play Steam games like that. So it is doable. You need an adapter.
So yeah, yes, I would like to have have a go on it and see what it's like, and of course all of that good stuff. If it's 300 quid, like that'd be cool. I don't think it's gonna be.
The thing was, yeah, did anyone have any idea that any of this stuff was coming out, or was it
No.
just like, there you go? Do you know what I mean? Because I didn't have a clue. If everyone keeps waiting for a new Steam Deck to be announced, it was all like, "Where's the new Steam Deck? Where's the new Steam Deck?" And they've just gone, "Oh, boom! There's a Steam Machine and VR headset." You're like, "What?"
Yeah, it's
The
like
Steam Deck's about 4 years old now, isn't it?
yeah, but it doesn't. I don't think it really needs.
I
Does
don't
it
think
need
it
a
needs
new
anything.
version?
No, I don't think it does. No.
I think it. Like, you know, if you want to release one with a better screen, I don't see how you could. But if you do, great. If you want to, I don't know. What
it delivers what it's meant to do
boys,
so well. There's no need to get anything else from it. It's like, I'm so happy with what it does. Like, I'm not itching to get an upgraded version. You know.
No, I don't think it needs an upgrade. You know, if you want to expand the memory, fine. If you want to make it more powerful, like, yeah, okay, maybe you could release a ridiculously high-end super spec one that's, you know, like having a PS5 in your hands. I don't know, but
yeah, like Xbox Rogue Ally.
yeah.
I actually, on the speaking of the Virtual Boy from Keep the Tiger there, I did have a Virtual Boy emulator that ran on the Quest 2. And it was brilliant, and actually it played better than a Virtual Boy. And a lot of people saying, like, you don't get headaches on it, and it was really cool. And I had a whole bunch of games that I was playing, and then I think Meta was like, you're not allowed to use this app, and it comes up with an error message saying, if you keep using this app, we're going to lock your account. I was like, I'll be deleting that then. Sorry, Meta. I didn't mean to.
I've got a Virtual Boy, and the only reason why it gives you a headache is because it's on a table, and you're having to like stick your head like this at a ridiculous angle, like off a table. But the actual games, and when you're playing it, I'm thinking, oh my, I know it's just red and black, but you're thinking for the time, like this was in the 90s, mate, and I can't. It was great for what it was at that time. It just didn't get the love, and with what's coming out later on, with the virtual console stuff, I can't wait for it. But yeah, it has come a long way.
Yeah, a really long way. So, I think it's a no-brainer, isn't it? Really,
Steam Frame's rumored to be $1,000. Ooh,
it's rumored to be $1,000.
Yeah, look, PSVR 2, 290. Steam Frame rumored to be $1,000. Yeah, I'd be out if it was.
That is a lot, isn't it, Steam?
Yeah,
that's just for the headset, is it? $1,000 for the headset.
Is that but there is two options. There was a cheap, there was a smaller memory, there was a larger memory. Normally they go down that, don't they?
Wow, it is quite pricey. Are we being a bit ambitious with our?
We are being well ambitious, I think.
Yeah, prices on the old the box itself as well.
Yeah, he's heard about $1,000 too. So yeah, that's a shame.
Okay.
PSVR 2 it is then, Tim.
Yes, crack on with that. Adapter, 50 quid. I'll get that adapter. I'll be laughing.
Baboosh.
How much is the second-hand PSVR? Quick, Google it.
I'm surprised that there isn't a price release, given that they're going to start shipping them next year. I thought maybe they would have announced a price with them as well.
370 quid.
We are talking about it and we are speculating about it. So maybe they've left off the price on purpose to get everyone interested and then release the price. But could that backfire if it's a high price? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I
think it could. I think you're right. It could backfire, especially if people are like, "Oh, this looks incredible. Oh, yeah, I'm all in. 700 quid.
Well,
I'm out."
I'm out.
If we're here saying, it could be $1,000, and then it comes out and it's like 400 quid, I'd be like, wow, that's a bargain, because I thought it was going to be $1,000 and it's only 400 quid. So
yeah. I mean, make it under 400 for the cheaper version or the lower spec version, and I think you're winning. I think you are winning all the way, and then 600 for the slightly better model, and I think people will pay it. You know, giving that option, and people will pay it. You know, Sony, I think, are the living example of releasing a mid-gen console, going digital only, making it a really nice insides. Everything's great. 700 quid. No one's paying it.
No one went for it. Yeah.
And
Drop the
now
price
they've
quick. 500.
Yeah, and now and then you got to buy a disc drive on top of that if you want the disc version. Yeah, blah, blah. No, I'll just stick with the PS5 tar.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think that Valve would be looking at this and thinking, would people, because regardless of
Wow.
PC gaming and whatnot, I think people, the people that this is being aimed at is, yes, people with existing Steam libraries, and yes, people with a Steam Deck and this kind of thing. But I do think this is looking to squeeze in on that console market, sort of try and nuzzle in where the Switch sort of sits.
Yeah,
You were going to say something then, Blanners?
No, I was just looking at PS5 Pro. You can pick one up for about 580. So yeah, so it obviously hasn't worked. So I do hope that they come in and undercut everything. Like I said, it all comes down to the price. If they want this Steam machine, they want £1,000. They ain't going to sell any. Do you know what I mean?
It's going to be
if
too
they go
expensive.
700-800, they ain't going to sell any. But then the ROG Aloe apparently has sold better. Sold as up to expectations or better than expectations. I don't know what their expectations were, but be interesting
Maybe
to
their
see how much they
expectations were
have.
0 sales. So the
Yeah.
fact that they've, I mean, you can walk into Smith's or Curry's or anything like that in the UK, Game, if you're lucky enough to find a game store that's still open, and you can walk in and buy one. So it's not like they're flying off the shelf, and it's certainly not a hot ticket item. Like, you can just waltz in and pick one up. So the fact that it is selling surprises me.
I reckon the Steam Deck sold between 7 to 8 million units. So
it's quite a good little number.
Yeah, be interesting.
Right, should we mosey on over to the next topic?
Yes. Let's do that. Shall we? What do you want to do? I'll let you pick.
I was about to say, shall we look at the Humble Bundle stuff, just because it'll be nice to see what the VR bundle is, having just talked about the Steam Frame, and then we can look at all the other bundles.
Humble bundles it is, Timothy.
Let me share the screen. I've only got one screen at the moment, so I'm going to be sharing my own screen. Share screen. Why is it not sharing the screen?
Would you like me to share mine?
I mean, you can. I'll just put share screen and nothing's happening, which is odd. Let's try doing this way. Share screen. Yeah, it's literally not doing anything.
Move up right.
Wow.
Here we go. Here we go. Let me share mine. Here we go. Boom. Share screen. Ow.
Oh, it's let me do it now, I think.
It's definitely me.
Okay. It has allowed me to do mine now. Oh, it's done. Oh, done it. I didn't mean to kick you off there.
Oh.
That's a bit weird, isn't it? Right. Are we in? Are we on? Right. So let's have a quick little look. You can see that now, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. That was a smooth transition there. So virtual realities. Let's have a look. Virtual reality bundle available right now on Steam. 10 items, £13.64.
That's a good price.
Those. So let's have a quick little flip through these. So you've got the break-in. This is a 4-player online co-op burglary game. It's quite funny.
Burglary game.
Now, this I can speak. I've got Dragon Fist Kung Fu. I might just put the little clip on there. This is great fun, actually, and also it's quite good exercise, to be honest. You play that for a bit, and you're sweating after a while. Ooh. Yeah, it's like you have your different martial arts techniques, but it's very much just to punch people in the face. Block and punch, and it works surprisingly well as well. You think like, oh, if the collision detection's poor or something's not quite right, it'll be really annoying. But no, it works fine, and it's also teaching you a few sort of proper martial arts techniques there.
I like the way there he just sort of gave him a little slap on the thigh, slap on the face, like like that.
Yeah,
1-inch punch.
Give it a slip.
Exactly. And there's a few where there's like multiple opponents coming at you. But it's not like a one-on-one battle or like 2-on-1 or like, so the levels are quite short, and then you go on to like the next challenge. So it's got
Just pull out a shooter.
That's honourable, isn't it? But yeah, really recommend that one. That is worth the price of admission alone, I would say, for £13. You've then also got Drunken Bar Fight.
I'm spotting a theme here.
I think I've seen this one before. Yeah, you can get drunk and then he's going to smash the bottle over his head, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Come on in, you
same
map
sort of
it.
thing. But yeah, you can do pub things like throwing darts at balloons and playing guitars. So there you go, lots to do in there. What else have we got? Oh, I won't spend too long on these. We've got plastic playgrounds. So that looks like you're playing with small toy soldiers.
Nice.
Yeah.
That reminds me of
That's
Rec
super
Room,
fun.
which I had a lot of fun in.
Sale as well. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a Primark sale. Don't think there's a Primark VR game.
Other outlets are available. Okay.
Oh, this is a graphics update. Let's have a quick look at the.
Okay.
Pirates, boats.
We are
Sounds
sailing.
good. Got friends. Some of these don't. I mean, this one graphically doesn't look as nice, but the thing as well with VR games, you can't really judge it by
Just threw him out the window.
Hit him
by
with
like
a
graphics of like seeing it flat. When you're actually doing it in the VR headset all the way around 360, it always looks better. Always smash the head with a computer.
Ragdoll fighting.
So
slip.
ragdoll fights.
Slip.
Again, stuff like that is
No, that was
normally surprisingly fun as well. Oh, actually, let's watch this. You're going to throw him from
Smoking the joint.
Unique levels. Smash that.
Smash the toilet.
Smash the bog up.
Oh, smash the bog.
Throw it.
Throw
Look at that.
Throw a copper through a metal bars.
Sword fight in as well.
Why would you want to sword fight when you can just, total people by throwing them? Oh! Look at this. Stab.
Jeez.
Stab.
This is a bit of a stabby game. Oh, he's throwing it as
Looks
well.
great. Yeah.
Weapons.
This looks great. I could be
It
into
does,
this.
doesn't it?
Yeah, colour me in.
Let's see what else we got. Because we got to try and plow through some of these. All these Pixel Ripped looks good. I mean, I'm tempted to get this bundle, and then I could give away the Dragon Fist one. Go away adverts. Right, this is Pixel Ripped, and these ones. There's a couple of Pixel Ripped games. They're quite cool.
Pixel Ripped.
Yes, it's kind of like virtual reality, and then themed around old systems.
Okay.
They're not actual games. They're like games made, I think, for this game.
Okay, cool. Interesting.
Playing an Atari.
Interesting. Seems like a real effort to be playing Atari games.
Yeah, so I was thinking,
Yeah, I think it's more that you can play the games, but then I think there's a narrative to it as well.
Right.
See if we can actually skip forward a bit, because I think that's really demonstrating. There you go.
Okay.
oh, okay.
So you can play the games like that, but then you'll also play the games outside of the game.
Yep.
Yeah, or in the game.
Nice. Okay, that's cute.
Oh,
I
he
could be in.
synced it to his wrist and then he went in.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
okay.
Tron-esque, isn't it? So then you're going into the games. Which I think is quite a cool little concept.
Interesting.
And then we've got, wow, all of it. This is an excellent bundle, though, isn't it? I don't understand it's too long because we've been in a while. This was this. This is a fitness obstacle course. So if you want to get some fitness, okay.
Fitness.
We then got this one here. How do you pronounce that? Arcaxa.
Something
Dang.
like that. Yeah.
Is this going to be a dancing game?
No. It looks like another
thought-
fighty game.
I thought it was
Well,
great.
looks like he's got a vape on his back.
He's robbing something. You, the sim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on,
So
Johnny.
it's going to be like maybe more of a
Okay,
battle.
arsehole.
again. And then last but not least, you've got Elements Divided. Again, you've got all the, that's got 90% positive reviews, 85, 80, 77, 66, 80, 90, 80, 96, 88. So all mostly pretty high up there. So Elements Divided, another battle royale kind of fighting game, the looks of it.
Master the Elemontes.
There you go. You got a bit of water bending and air bending, what have you.
Bender.
Online PvP. So there you go. That is all the ones on there. That's available for 17 days. And I think the cheapest you can pay is 13. And then I think if you drop it down, it takes some of the games off, and it gives you 8. If you go 13, you can then get all 10. But if you pay 20, you can then sort of just donate more money to the fundraising that they do. Right. Do we want to look at any more bundles while we're here, or do we want to move on because of time?
What's Indie.io?
You've got Indie Fears as well, which is pretty cool.
Indie.io.
Indie game favourites. 15 days left. I won't do trailers of all of these to show.
No, just have a look. G.I. Joe.
Cobra, Cat Cafe Manager, Hauntsville, Forgotten Seas, Echoes of the Plum Grove, Immortal Hunters, Broken Pieces, Retreat to Enon, Airborne Kingdom, Everwonder Troublemaker, To the Rescue, One More Island, and then you get coupons for 30% off Dark Dirty 2 and Fragmented Minds. So,
Nice.
oh, and you also get another 30% off Troublemaker 2 if you wanted that. And again, that is about $14.64 is the lowest price you can pay if you want.
Just because I'm having a very quick run through of it, the horror bundle, horror icons showcase is also very, very good. So this has got
£18.
So the Thing and the Mortuary Assistant would be great.
Ooh, nice, yeah.
Scorn as well. Man alive, Scorn is amazing. The battle fighting element of it is a bit cack, but the game is just incredible. It is the most disturbing body horror game, I think. It's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So the fact that that's got that Mortuary Assistant, and the Thing, and then the Bendy and the Ink Machine games, they're also kind of cool. That's a great bundle for me, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of want to see that.
Oh
in
man!
a bit more detail. This is
Imagine if H.R. Geiger made a video game. It's squidgy and squelchy, and there's lots of things that look like bones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted by Mortuary's Assistant as well because I've heard good things about that game.
Yes.
So there we go. Right. Do we want to move on to another topic that I could have ready up with my screen already shared?
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shall I do the free games? Let's move on.
Tropical Phase. Free. Good evening, everyone. Send in the clowns.
Right.
Send in them clowns.
Send in the clowns. Oh, that's my wish list game I was going to talk about later. Let's go this way. So I've tried to give a good little mix of games here. I'll do a quick little rundown. So this first one here, it's a bit loud, is called Gun Devil. And I thought it looked like a nice little hectic shooter. This is currently free on Steam.
Super duper. Look at that.
If you're looking for a hectic shooter, go for this. Look at that.
Ah, boobies.
Statue. Oh, it grants you power ups. Even better. There you go.
Yeah, that looks like fun.
Yeah. And then you've got, if you want a puzzler.
In the description of these
yeah, we'll do. If you want a puzzle, I thought this game looked like a nice little puzzle game to trick, keep your brain active. And it's building up a maze. You've got to try and get through a maze that lights up. So as you get around it, it creates more light. And I thought that might be quite nice to play on a Steam Deck.
That's quite a nice little. That's interesting. I like that.
It's got a satisfying. I don't know if is my sound sharing.
No.
No.
No, okay. I was going to say it's got a really satisfying pop, but you can't hear that. So maybe go check it out in your own time. And next on the list, we've got a nice platforming game called Pizzapocalypse.
Pizzapocalypse.
Yeah. A chef, master your pizza moveset to traverse a corporation-ridden town in this cartoony 3D platformer, a game made by students in around 12 weeks. So a lot of these games do tend to come from like, game development students. So they put their game out there and they put it up for free to.
Look at that! He bounces off his pizza. Mamma mia!
That looks great, doesn't it? Look at that.
Look at that.
Nice little concept. Really nice graphically as well. That looks like a really fun.
You know what? I'm definitely picking this one up.
Yeah.
They support the students who have
100%.
Yeah, that came out last year, so October 24. So it's been out about a while, but it is still going free.
Pizzapocalypse.
Nice. Pizzapocalypse. On to some more recent stuff. This is the one I mentioned earlier. This is the Sonic Rumble. So I will show you the trailer for this one. I might go full screen.
Rumble in the jungle. The old
Does not
Sonic.
appear to be playing.
It does not.
There it is.
There we go. It's going down here. Looking at the wrong screen. Oh, now it's not playing at all.
This is
technical difficulties.
technical difficulties. Jungle-based laptops crashing.
Look at that. It's.
Let's close it and re-open. What's going on? Ignore. I might have to stop sharing, lads. What's going on with that?
Amazing. Oh, it's got like a little Sonic Mania thing. Sorry, we could help him out, but it's quite funny.
Appreciate your support in this difficult time. What is going on with this?
I
kind of want to see how it's going to pan out.
I kind of want to see how it's going to mosaic back in.
It doesn't like it, does it?
No. Maybe might have to stop sharing or go to your next
one. Let's just go to the next one. But yeah, Sonic Rumble.
Sonic Rumble won't work.
Sonic Rumble, worth checking out though, because it is a free-to-play game. Sorry that we couldn't view that. And then the last one, at least, it came out on the 14th of November, so it's very nearly out. It's called Where Winds Meet, but this is a free open world action-adventure RPG set in ancient China of the 10th century.
Oh, wow.
Players will assume the role of a young sword master as they embark on a journey to uncover the mysteries of their own identity and let the wind carry all legend epic journey to the east. And it's free, yeah, look at that. It is free to play.
That looks great.
That does look great.
It's I might run the risk of opening it full screen so it doesn't break anything. Risky.
That does look really fun.
That does look good for free as well.
Right, it's just been dropped for free, I don't know.
Yeah, so I've just.
I mean, it's one of those open world RPGs, isn't it? So I'd imagine it's probably got stuff you can buy in the game or something.
Yeah, so that's the last one then, Tim, yeah?
That is the last one. So that is my 5 free games this
Gun
month.
Devil, Light Maze, Pizzapocalypse, Sonic Rumble, and Where Winds Meet. I will put links in the description for these later. Just don't open up Sonic Rumble because it might crash your PC.
Yeah, because Sonic Rumble might ruin your web browser. So yeah, that is good fun. It's a shame that one didn't show because it is quite a fun one. Yeah, Fall Guys meet Sonic.
Super. Righty.
Before we get to Wishlist, I want to do one thing. I've just put a couple of people's names in the chat. So from Tails, I Want a Lot, Gene, Cute Tiger Gem. As you guys are in here, I know you're in here. If you want to be added in to my game wheel, what I'll do is I'll spin the wheel and then you get a choice of one of the games I have. But I won't tell you them games until we start spinning the wheel. So if you want a chance to win one of a code for one of the games, but I haven't told you what they are yet, just put your name in the chat, just say yes please.
Boom.
So, yeah.
That's what you get for being a long-time supporter.
Yeah.
Righty.
So, you want to get on to our list game?
Wishlist recommendation. let's go, Chaperoonies. Wish list recommendations. Are you there, Blunners? You were stuttering ever so slightly a second then.
Yeah, I just opened up Steam and my computer just went like triangle faces. I think he's done something to my PC. But yeah, you guys go while I quickly try and set up.
Well, you go, Ollie, because I've
try
been
and set mine
waffling
up
on
for
for
you,
ages,
isn't
looking at the bundles and the freebies. So you take this for a bit.
So, wish list recommendations. I have got. Funnily enough, I have still got in my wish list Wild Blue, because that was from Blunners in the last recommendation. That one still, I think, is dead up there. I haven't added a great deal to mine recently. Like I say, I've not had a great gaming month, but just to highlight Wild Blue again, I think is a massive must. And the one that I am really gunning for is Mouse PI for Hire, which is still not available yet, but it's coming out on everything. So yeah, those are still my two recommendations. I will absolutely be getting some more bits and bobs into my wish list, I think, now that my my non-gaming month is coming to an end and I start looking to come back to the gaming world a little bit. So Wild Blue and Mouse PI for Hire.
Nice. I actually had Mouse PI for Hire on mine as well.
Yeah.
Ah, stupendous.
Yeah.
Tim,
I'll say what mine is.
oh, go on, Blunners.
I'm just trying to show my screen. It is Windswept. This one's just come out. You're a little duck. You're lost. I don't know if my PC is chugging.
It is chugging.
You find a little turtle, and then you two are mates, and you
Nice.
Walk around doing turtle and duck shit.
Mates for turtle.
yeah. Turtle and
Good.
duck shit.
Share. Do you have any others you want to share, or is that your main one? You've got any others?
Yeah, one more is Loki and the Lynx, but I won't share because my PC will probably crash on me. But
Okay.
yeah, Loki and the Lynx. This is from our good friend as well.
And that is out now
too.
as well.
Yeah, that is out to buy.
Yeah, because that was on my wish list as well. It's now available. I might attempt to share my screen. I think there's a big delay. I know it's done it straight away this time. So let's just do another share. And I've got this one here. I've got Heroes of Might and Magic, Olden Era. Don't know about this one. I do really like Heroes of Might and Magic 3 specifically, but a lot of the other ones don't really do it for me. But I kind of put it on my wish list anyway to keep an eye on. But the one I wanted to show is this, Tales of Annihilation. I think this has been on some of the showcases because it's probably coming out on different platforms. But this just looks beautiful. It just looks so cool, this game. It kind of gives me Expedition 33 vibes from like the style of like the Broken World and things like that.
Is that London, that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks great.
It does look good, doesn't it? And it looks like it's going to have a mixture of sort of different play styles as well. Because you kind of have different perspectives when you're doing the platforming bits.
So tell me you want to be a Final Fantasy game without telling me.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at the water effects of that. Massive like kaiju or something coming out of the water.
Yeah. I'll have some of that.
I mean, I'm sold on that. They see what I mean? Like about it. It's got Expedition 33 kind of art style and characters, which I
What's it called again, Tim? What's it called?
This is called Tides of Annihilation, I think it was. Double check in a sec.
I'm just typing
then
it
it's
in.
got battles and stuff as well. And I just think that looks awesome. It's again, like Ollie said, tell me you want to be a Final Fantasy game without telling me you want to be a Final Fantasy game.
It looks great. Yeah, colour me interested.
got
That
high
looks great,
hopes for
yeah.
that. Whether I do get that on Steam or another platform remains to be seen, because I think this is probably coming out to console.
It'd be silly not to.
Yeah. But I am interested to know more.
Agreed.
It does look really good, doesn't it?
Could just quite
Yeah.
happily sit there and watch that for the next hour.
I mean, just things like it's got like the fantasy stuff, and then it's got like what looks like real London, and oh, there you go. Actually, getting on. Let's go back to 6. It said on there.
It's coming
basically
on everything.
Yeah, PS5, Epic. It's
Everything.
That's good. I've not actually watched the trailer all the way through, so I wonder if it's got a. It hasn't got a release date or anything shown there. By the looks of it. Not sure.
Next year.
Next year sometime.
Boom. Right. So, Gene, as you're the only one who's actually said you want, I will let you know what game you can pick from. You have a choice of Alan Wake, Battletoads, Mega Man Legacy Collection, or Grapple Dog. So let me know which one you would like, and I'll send you that code. Contact me through Discord, mate, and I'll send that to you. But yeah, any one of them you would like, let me know, and I'll send it to you.
Nice. Have a freebie on Blunners.
Yeah.
Excellent, chaps. Well, I think we have come to the end of episode 4. I think we have, haven't we? Yes, we have.
We agree. I think we agree it's 4 earlier. Let's say it's 4.
We'll call it 4.
Mega Man. Okay.
It's been always going for Mega Man. Ooh,
Solid choice.
Saucy
Tails.
bitch.
Tails, did you want a game? Did you want Battletoads, Grapple Dog, or Alan Wake? Up to you.
We are offering it because you are a long-time supporter. While you have a think, if Cute Tiger is also in the chat, feel free to chuck in. Oh, there we go. Tails.
He's okay.
Okay, as in you would like one, or okay, as in you're okay?
I think he's okay.
Okay. Everyone just says okay. Right, while that's all around, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, because that helps us out a great deal. Do give the video a little like, a little cheeky thumbs up. That lets us know that you've been here and you have enjoyed the content. Also, if you go to this little QR code thing here that I'm poking, meep, 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 that will take you straight to the Total Video Gamers Facebook page, where you can join into all the various topics of discussion that we have over on that page. If you want to be a channel member, and that money goes straight back into the channel. It goes back into sorting out prizes. Oh, Tiger, yes, straight in at the end there. If you would like a Steam code on Blunners for one of the games that he can tell you,
Alan Wake, Grapple Dog, or Battletoads.
If you would like one of those games on Blunners, please let us know and we will send you the Steam key. It's our thank you to people that have been with us for quite a while now, and we just, rather than throw it in there as a giveaway to everybody, we just want to thank specific people for this one, just to say thank you. So thank you. If you'd like one of those games, chuck which game you want in the chat and we'll get you the code. I've totally lost track of where I was.
Yeah, you just rounded up.
So yes, if you want to become a channel member, £1 British, all that money goes straight back into things like prizes and all the other good stuff that we like to try and give away on the channel. Just thank you everyone for all your support so far. We are coming towards the end of the year. We are edging close to that 4,000 subscriber mark. That's our goal to finish the end of the year with. I don't know if we're going to get there, but we're going to die trying. That would be a lovely end.
Wait, I didn't agree to that.
What? That we're going to die trying?
Trying. It's like, hang on, I never signed up for that.
You might have done.
Yeah, can't go wrong with Battletoads. Says Keep Tiger. So
Battletoads it is.
Battletoads.
If you can
Battletoads.
just email us at totalvideogamers@gmail.com.
Yeah,
I can ping it straight to you now. So yeah.
We'll get you the code. Yeah, so just thank you everyone for all the continued support this year and all the various endeavors that we are trying, poking around with, having fun with. Hopefully you're all enjoying it too. So next stream is Monday and it is uncensored.
Censored. Yeah.
Yes.
It
It
is.
says confident.
Timmy Tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timmy's Tanks.
Oh,
Got
Tanks will be
Which we
back
got
with a
annihilated
vengeance.
on last time.
Yeah, we did. Last couple actually. So we're gonna have to
Yeah,
bring our A game this week.
So yeah, if you want to come and potentially see us get beaten again on Tanks, come join us Monday, and then we're going to potentially pencil in Game Club for Friday.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's Friday.
Friday
Yeah.
next week, where we will be Dead Space all the time.
Yes.
So
And
yeah,
please do go to the Facebook group and vote for the next game, and then we'll announce what wins on the show on Friday. Next Friday, not this Friday.
super duper chaps. Well, it's an absolute pleasure, and it's been great to talk all things Steam.
Timmy gets thanks.
Timmy's
Thanks.
To be fair,
we're gonna have to win this one.
the chat really did pull down our trousers and give us a right spanking on that last episode. They
It got us in
really
like
did.
2 goes on it. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
2 goes both times.
Absolutely terrifying. That was. It was.
Mental.
It was. Yeah, they may as well have just taken our lunch money at the same time. You know, it was.
Yeah.
It was a right pasting. So, Gene, be there Monday. We will be ready to. I don't want to say what came into my head then because it just sounded way too weird. So, come Monday and we will reclaim that Tank's crown. We will reclaim it and we will be victorious. So have a wonderful week, everybody. Thank you again for watching along live, and we will see you all on Monday for Uncensored. So good evening, everyone. Have a good one.